welcome to episode 10 of Coffee Chats with Mom and Bro.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Thank you for the coffee.
It's alright, I thought I'd spice it up. Got with the mocha today, and how about you?
I went with the flat white, so got a bit of a warmer one today because it is quite cold, eh? It's quite a cold day out there.
Getting into these winter months, like the iced lattes, I think are long gone.
Long gone. But yeah, as usual, we're going to chat about our 4 topics: nutrition, weight training, lifestyle, and then something to do with the business. So real chill, grab a coffee with us, have a cup of tea, although it's coffee chats.
Have a pre-workout, have a workout.
Have a water, have whatever it may be.
Have a Coke Zero.
And just chill with us and have a chat and get to know us a little bit more, and we'll give you some knowledge as we go as well. Hopefully, yeah. No, we will. So do you want to tell everyone what we do here at Motion Fitness?
Yeah, so that's my sister Monique. We run our online business helping people get in shape. Long story short, we just help you out with your training plans and nutrition plans, provide the guidance and support you need with regular accountability and check-ins. And we've created a bit of a community where everyone can kind of come together. It's a safe space to ask questions and kind of increase your knowledge. So not only do you lose weight, but you can then maintain it for the long run. So we're big on that, a sustainable approach, kind of meeting our clients where they're at and then working with them personally to create the path to get them to where they need to get to. So I think all our client transformations and that we've been able to achieve over the last 8 or 19 months.
Yeah, speak for themselves.
Speak for themselves. It's
Yeah.
been pretty awesome. And it proves all the hard work that me and you did over the last few years building our systems and building our nutrition stuff. So it's a bit different than other things that are out there.
Yeah.
And so that's what's been really cool about doing it together. And that's what we do.
Yeah, you always explain that so well. I have to give you credit for that. I'm always like, Brandon, I'll just leave that with you because, you know, must just be on repeat.
Yeah, it's pretty much scripted by now.
I love it.
That's my sales pitch everywhere I go.
Anyway, how are you going? How's your training been this last week?
Training this week was probably one of my worst weeks for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I started the week strong on Monday and Tuesday, hit the gym.
Yeah.
Did my workouts, and then I actually had Wednesday, Thursday off.
Yeah.
Thursday was my scheduled day to go to the gym, and I just couldn't be arsed. I don't know why, it was just one of those days. I notice for me, Thursdays are sometimes a day where my motivation does tend to drop off.
Okay.
I feel like, you know, it's kind of getting later on in the week, and it's a bit easier to, I don't know, just for some reason, I don't know what it is, motivation drops off. And then this Thursday, I didn't manage to go. But then I made up for it on Friday, so I went to the gym. I only got really 3 workouts in.
Yeah.
And I normally try to get 4 in by now. So I might even do a Sunday morning workout.
Might have to by the sounds of it.
Yeah, which I don't
just
normally
see how
do.
you feel like.
Yeah. Sunday's normally my rest day, but also at the same time, I've noticed Sundays are generally just a chore day or a day I sleep in and things like that. And I'm like, you know what? If I get up and get to the gym by 8:30, it's actually going to make my Sunday feel longer anyway. Yeah. So I thought I might just change my mind this week and give that a crack, only because I've done the standards that I try to set myself not as good as I usually would. Yeah. So
And you usually have Wednesday off? Is that kind of your active rest day?
Yeah, Wednesday's normally my active rest day. Mainly because, like, you know, we're big on balance. Like, I like to train hard and work hard and all that stuff. But if I find if I'm going to the gym 6 days a week, like, there's no time for any other hobbies or anything else. And it makes for boring chat. So I like on Wednesday to at least do something different, whether it's a walk or swim or even just go to the sauna or it's just something that's a little bit different because I've got the extra time. Kind of use that Wednesday for my rest day, but this week I had kind of 2 rest days and my training wasn't that intense either.
Yeah. So I wonder what it was for you then, being a Thursday. Do you usually find that Thursday can be hard, or is it just this week?
I think I do notice like most weeks that Thursday can be quite hard. I like to front load my weeks, so like start Monday, Tuesday, go hard with everything, training, nutrition, meal prep, just to set it all up, because then it does make the rest of the week easier. And I think sometimes, like this week was a pretty busy week for us. By the time Thursday came, I was just a little bit drained and a little bit worn down. So look, we've been doing this for so many years now. We know, like, it sucks and you might feel bad in the moment, but then just realize it's a new day on Friday. Get back into everything that we teach our clients. So yeah, it's not the end of the world.
That's the main thing, just get back on track.
100%.
Yeah.
And how about you? How was your training?
My opposite to you, actually. I've actually had a good week, so star people
You're just
over
trying to
here.
one-up me.
I
Trying
can
to
be
look
lying,
good in
you'll
front of
never
the
know.
audience.
No, I had a really good training week. I was like really pushing myself this week, although I can really feel it in my body now, in a good way. Like, I'm sore, but I trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I had Thursday off, and then I actually had Friday off as well.
Oh.
So I know
You're no better than me.
No, but my sessions were, I was putting in the work. They were good sessions.
Okay.
And then I will go Sunday as well, so I'll go tomorrow. But the thing with my gym is it opens at, I think, 7 o'clock, and you know that I like to go to the gym at about 5:30.
Even on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Hey, you need a social life, eh?
My schedules don't change. Sometimes I might be a little bit naughty and go to sleep 30 minutes later on a Saturday and Sunday. Well, I mean Friday, Saturday, but yeah, it makes me feel a little bit.
So what was it? 8:30?
9.
Oh!
I'm a night owl.
You're not looking cool in front of our audience.
I know, sorry
you need
guys.
to change this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Each their own, okay? It works with me and my lifestyle. No, but so I usually get up really early and go to the gym, and I just find that that's been really good for me.
Yeah.
But I've also put in, like, Thursday, I think it was Thursday, I went to the recovery lounge and I did contrast therapy. So I went cold plunge and then I went hot plunge, and I did the sauna as well.
Yeah.
So that was really cool, and yeah, looking after my body because I feel like I need it because I push myself.
Mm-hmm.
Squatted for the first time in a while and squatted quite heavy, so
Oh yeah? How much do you get up to?
88,
Oh,
not my highest.
88 kilos?
Yeah.
So how many?
I did one, but in saying that, I was doing reps just before that. I was doing, I don't know how many bloody reps of squats I did.
About to overtake me. Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if I hadn't done so many, I would have got more than one. But that was quite cool because it's still not my PB, but it's the first time I've squatted in a while, and yeah, so that was good. I did it. I had a good week, so hopefully next week's the same as well. And hopefully you join me.
Maybe. My knee's sore.
My knee's still one of those ones. That's what happens when you get a bit older, eh? I'm still yet to get there. Okay, so we'll get into it anyway. That's enough chit chat about us. We might be a little bit boring to people.
Well, you are. I think everyone was excited about my story, and then it went to you.
What, your story was so Debbie
Downer.
Downer.
Everyone's probably not watching anymore.
Oh, I know.
Everyone switched off.
And that's our podcast. Okay, now we'll get into it. We'll start providing some knowledge. So let's chat about nutrition. Do you think you only need to eat whole foods to lose weight?
What people don't realise is natural foods aren't always the best for weight loss. Okay. So what I mean by that is like peanut butters, avocado, smashed avocado on toast, things like that. They're whole foods, they're clean meals, but they're high in calories.
Okay.
And that's what people don't realise is high caloric foods don't matter whether they're healthy or not.
Yeah.
That's going to add weight to your body if you have too much of them. And
yeah.
So they are good fats. There's good fats in peanut butter and even egg yolks, all these sort of foods. But if you're smashing that back all the time and having an avocado every day for breakfast on your toast, that's a massive breakfast.
Yeah.
And you're probably no different than getting hotcakes from Macca's or something like that. And even though Macca's provides less kind of nutrients, it's not as nutrient dense. In terms of weight loss, it's just a calorie game.
Yeah.
We need to understand this. It's all a calorie game. So what you want to be doing is just being mindful of your fats, especially with natural foods. So like we're big on like nuts is another one.
Yeah. Good
healthy fats, but too much of them, you're going to be adding weight. So that's kind of what we stress with our clients. Just be mindful of healthy foods. They're not always the best for weight loss.
Yes, it's very true though, because like peanut butter and avocados are super easy. You'll probably have a couple tablespoons or whatever of peanut butter, and the calories in those are crazy. And then an avocado, most people love avocados, so you're easily going to put at least probably half an avocado on a piece of toast or whatever it is, and the calories in them are just...
It's so easy to over kind of put more than the serving size in those foods. Like a tablespoon of peanut butter in a pan is like a tablespoon slice of, it's like
may as well be a teaspoon.
Yeah, it's like nothing. So if you're just having a big scoop,
you have a
massive difference.
3,
and we know with peanut butter, how many calories is it in like a tablespoon? It can be like close to 100 or...
I think it's a bit more, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah,
grab it.
Yeah. Yeah, but in our meal plans, we'll see
Yeah,
it
it's in
there.
our meal plans.
But yeah, off the top of our head, it's a lot of calories for just something so small. So if you have a massive tablespoon, that can be 300 calories.
Yeah,
And 300 calories is 3 slices of bread.
yeah, exactly.
So, and you wouldn't, people probably would stay away from 3 slices of bread,
Yeah,
but it's easy to smash back a whole
yeah,
massive tablespoon of peanut butter. So little things like that are going to determine whether you lose weight or not.
yeah. High in calories, but it's not going to keep you full, so you're just going to be wanting to have another meal again soon. So is it really worth it? It's just, I guess, looking at those serving sizes and making sure that you're looking at the calories in that serving size would be a tip, right?
Yes, yep. And so like with whole foods, yeah, you want to be eating good organic whole foods as much as you can.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we need to be mindful just of the types of organic foods that you're eating.
Yeah.
Just so you're not eating the high fatty stuff, which can contribute to you gaining weight.
Yeah,
or not losing weight as quickly as you are, even though you think you're eating all natural good foods.
Yeah.
So in terms of like whole foods, we touched on that and how it's important to just be mindful of that. When we talk about like the other types of food that everyone wants to eat, the junk food, can you lose weight eating junk food?
You can definitely lose weight eating junk food.
How can you lose weight eating junk food?
You can eat whatever you want. If you're in a calorie deficit, you are going to be losing weight. So you can have, whether that be 1,500 calories is your goal, you can eat whatever that is, junk food, all the sweet treats that you want, and you will still lose weight.
But why would you not want to consume a diet fully of junk food?
You're not getting all the macros and the nutrients that you need. So say if I was just having a cake for breakfast, lunch and dinner, for example, keep it nice and simple, you're still going to be full and you're going to get the skinny fat look. If you are weight training, you're not going to be growing your muscle. It's just, there's no real benefit to it apart from you're eating what you want, but it's that instant gratification and no long-term rewards that you're getting from something like that. So we want to be focusing on still getting in our carbs, our protein and our healthy fats, and being in a calorie deficit within eating those, and you're going to feel good, you're going to look good, you're going to be full. It's just, applying all of those things together is just going to get you to the result that you want.
So it'd be pretty important, right, to have a good macronutrient base.
Yeah.
Because say, for instance, if 2 women are on, say, 1,600 calorie diets, but one's eating whatever the heck they want, and still staying at 1,600 calories, but then one is prioritizing protein and good fats and carbs, and they're both 65 kilos, who would look different? Would they look different?
Completely different looks, completely different. So the one who's just eating, say, the junk food in comparison to the one who's looking at their macros, this one over here eating the junk food is going to have more of that skinny fat look.
Skinny what? Skinny food?
skinny fit, I was going to say. I don't know how that goes, but the skinny fat look. So you're not going to have that definition. And as a female, we all want that kind of sculpted look where you've got that definition, that muscle showing through, and the body fat percentage is low enough for you to see that. This one over here eating that junk food isn't going to have that look. So they aren't going to look as healthy or as toned as the person who's looking at their macros, who is prioritizing all the macros they need, but they're in that calorie deficit. So they've got a lower body fat percentage and they're eating the macros that they need in order to bring that muscle definition through. So you can just picture how they both will be looking really different.
Yeah. And if we don't even look at what someone's appearance is like, do you think that energy levels in that is going to be different?
Hell yeah. Completely. Like carbs are super important for our energy, and if you're like, you can still get carbs through muffins and everything, but you want them through the healthy carbs that you're going to be eating, which is going to give you more energy rather than the ones that spike your energy levels just to crash them after that. It's
the high glycemic index, right?
Yeah.
It's where some people crash half an hour after eating carby foods.
Yeah.
It's because the quality of the carbs you're consuming is not what your body needs.
Exactly.
Which is hence why, you feel full for half an hour to an hour, but then an hour later you want to sleep.
You just want to sleep, yeah. So, and getting protein in, protein keeps you full. It's going to help with building your muscle as well. Healthy fats help with hormones, our hair, our nails and everything. So not only are you going to look different depending on the macros you eat, but you're also going to feel different as well. And there's like, if you're not looking at the quality of food you're eating, you're going to get sluggish, you're going to probably with high stress levels, just energy is going to be completely down. So you really need to look at the quality of foods that you're eating, and that's going to really determine how you feel. And that's what we look at with our clients as well. Like one of the first questions that we ask when people jump on board is like, how are your energy levels? Because then it's like, okay, well, what are you actually eating, and what do we need to change in order for those to pick up? Which is then going to help with your appearance as well. Because when you feel good, then you're starting to look good, you start to put in more effort, you've got more energy to be able to use that energy when you put it into your training.
Yep.
Is
I agree.
good?
I agree.
Bit of a spiel, but...
No, I agree.
Cool, so we'll jump into training anyway. Interesting. F45, what are your thoughts?
It's an adult playground.
Jeez, okay, a bit harsh. Why do you say that?
No, that's a joke, but at the same time, like, we're big on progressive overload. You want to be building muscle to your frame. And with F45, it's more circuit based. And obviously you're going to get a sweat on, you're going to get your heart rate up, you're going to burn calories. But by doing that sort of training, without having the progressive overload, you're not going to be building muscle. And increasing muscle mass is one of the quickest ways to increase your basal metabolic rate, which is just the way of kind of burning calories by not doing anything. Because your body just needs more calories just to survive. So by having a larger muscle mass, you're going to be able to do that. Also, it takes away the EPOC effect because you're not adding resistance to your exercises.
So for EPOC, what is that for the people who don't know?
Excess post-exercise oxygen consumption.
I just wanted to make you say it.
That was a mouthful, eh?
I was like, I'm going to get him here.
Nah, you tried, but you failed. But so for those that don't know, that's just when, like, you've gone through strenuous exercise, you burn calories during that time, but then you can then kind of burn calories for the next 24 to 48 hours after that workout itself. Because your body's trying to then recover from the strenuous exercise, and it recovers the most through progressive overload, through strength training, through weights, lifting heavy. And I feel with F45, you're not really going to get that because it is more smaller weights, high volume, time based, which is good for cardio. Don't get me wrong, good for your heart health, good for burning calories at the time, but you're not going to get that EPOC effect, which means you can burn more calories well after your workout.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we're trying to focus on, right, is fat loss. So, I mean, going to F45 is still good for the community side of things, and we say always do what you enjoy, and especially cardiovascular for your heart health. It's great for that, but we know that weight training is where you want to be if you want to look good, but also lose the weight faster. And look,
F45, look, at the same time, you got to do what you enjoy. And look, if that means you get off the couch and you start exercising and you enjoy it, by all means, go for it. Do it. It's better than nothing. And it is a good exercise. But if we're looking at just like how you want to look overall after a year, after 2 years, after 3 years, and something that is a bit more achievable. Also, another thing I get when clients come to me after doing that sort of training, a lot of injuries.
I was just gonna say.
And I'm not gonna blame F45 or CrossFit because, like, they are awesome workouts, but a lot of people aren't at the level to then just walk in and do a deadlift or power clean or snatch or a deadlift and then run somewhere and then come back and do it. Like these are very advanced movements that people are doing under time, which puts in that pressure of I just got to do it to finish. And for the most part, the general population, which is who we work with, it's up here. Okay, so, and then, like, I guess if you go to F45, it's a bit less of a level than CrossFit in terms of technicality of exercises, but at the same time, because it is a lesser level in terms of resistance training, you're not going to get that progressive overload, which is what we were talking about earlier. Definitely. So, like, I've obviously talked a lot about F45, but what are your thoughts on F45?
Kettlebell swings and burpees aren't going to get you that toned look that you see on Instagram.
You really? What makes you say that?
I'm pretty much on the same pathway as you, as progressive overload is key if you're wanting to build muscle mass and get that toned look. And like you say, you're not going to be able to do that when you're doing burpees or bear crawls and you're not applying weight, you've got time against your side and you're not focusing on slowing down the movements and controlling them time under tension is super important, and with F45 and those kind of classes, it's very hard to do that.
Okay. So also with kettlebells as a piece of equipment, do you think they are the best type of equipment? Like I've heard like injuries and things like that.
Yeah, I don't think they're the best type. Obviously, it depends on the exercises that you are doing with them, but I would say barbell and dumbbells are a lot more beneficial. But the kettlebells are also something that can be quite confusing to hold, and especially during like swings and everything, it's not what we would focus on if we're trying to get you the result that a lot of people come to us for.
I notice when I've done like kettlebell work a lot, it does play up on your wrists.
Like, well, it's an awkward thing to
it's
hold.
It's a very difficult thing. It's a big circle.
And
how hard is it to hold a big circle, you know? So that's why we don't really focus on that style of training.
Yeah.
It's not the type of training we really do. I've done it before. It's enjoyable from time to time, but I find it's a lot easier to hold a machine or something that's made to like grip the weights meant to be held and lift weights that way.
That's actually funny because we were recording something the other day in the gym, and I was holding a kettlebell, and I don't really hold kettlebells often, but I was holding it thinking, and I kept saying to you as well, like, I'm sore, this is really hurting me. And it must be, looking back at it, just like I wasn't used to holding something like that, because why are your hands kind of made to hold like this, and everything just felt a little bit off. It just reminded me of that. But yeah, anyways, those are our thoughts on it. So pretty strong thoughts, but like we say, we're massive on weight training, and we know the benefits of it, so we're going to back that 100%.
100%. Like, we're only going to share our beliefs and what we do and what we work with our clients, and it seems to be working so far. Everyone's getting results, or at least learning things and on the right track. So we're not going to say anything that doesn't go that goes against our beliefs.
Yes, exactly. And we've done all the study, the research behind it. We know it works, so that's just what we're going to roll with because we back it. So jumping into lifestyle, do you think it's important that people get out of their comfort zone?
100%. I think that's one of the most important things anyone can ever do. Whether that's, and we're not even talking about training or nutrition, like just in general. Like, it's so good to do things that you don't want to do. I know
it's hard it is.
I know it freaking sucks. It does suck, but it's the most rewarding thing. Like, I was talking to a few people this week, and we were talking about like how to be happy and stuff and things like that. And I really do believe being happy is something that you can't be happy all the time. Like, life does suck sometimes. Work gets in the way, family, other things, just negative.
It's out of the control.
Negative things do pop up from time to time, but you need to like push through and set yourself goals and work your butt off to reach them, whether that takes a week or 10 weeks or 100. But then once you achieve them, you become happy because you've achieved something.
There's no better feeling.
Yeah.
How are you going to find out if you like something new, or if you can achieve a goal that you're setting yourself if you're just staying within your comfort zone the whole time? That's on like personal growth, right? You're not going to be able to get that personal growth if you just stay stagnant in your life forever.
100%. And like, we like to apply this to us so then to share it to others. And like, even this podcast, you know, a year ago, like being upfront with
just
people,
sweating thinking about it.
Like we would even struggle to probably talk in front of the camera, and it still is challenging at times. So we're not going to say we're not going to say we're good, but like it gets easier because we're out of our comfort zone and working on it.
And the more you do something, the better at it that you get as well. And that's just what we're doing as well. So hopefully we're really
hopefully it's getting better.
really good at this eventually.
So that's like my thoughts on it. How about you?
I agree with you as well. I'm big on pushing myself personally outside of my comfort zone, and I could probably do it a little bit more as well, but I mean, in everything that I've done in my life, I feel like I am quite good in terms of getting out of my comfort zone, and it's always been the most rewarding thing that I've done. There's nothing bad that's ever come from it, because there could be something bad that's come from it, but I've learned from it. So I don't look at that as being something that's been, like a bad experience. I'm like, okay, I've learned from that.
What do you think's made you be able to want to jump out of your comfort zone? What's been the trigger? Why do you think you see it as a challenge that you want to embrace and take on?
That's a good question.
I'm full of them.
To be honest, I will always bring it back. Like, I didn't really have much confidence when I was a younger, younger teenager. I didn't have confidence at all, and I personally really do put it down to like weight training. And I don't want that to sound cliche, like I'm trying to, sell on weight training or anything, but I got myself into the gym and I just started to enjoy the whole experience because it was kind of like time away that I could put into just myself and dedicating it to myself. And I would put on a cute outfit, I would grab my coffee after, I'd listen to my music and I'd enjoy the experience. So I think that came into it, and then with that as well, it's just changing my mindset and how I went into it. So I would actually go into the gym, for example, and like hate the experience already, and I'm not even at the gym because I'm just like, I have to go to the gym, I'm around all these sweaty people and gross people, and like it's just going to be hard. If you change how you think before going into doing it, then it changes the whole experience, and that's what I was doing.
And then did it get easier to start thinking of the gym as a more of a positive thing rather than a negative?
Yeah, definitely, because you start to think about, like, you instantly wake up like, okay, I'm putting on a cute fit, I'm grabbing my coffee, I get to listen to my bangers, like it's going to be a good workout.
What were the times though that you didn't feel cute and you didn't feel comfortable?
Yeah, 100%.
And how did you get through those periods?
Just knowing that it's like every day isn't going to be a good day. Like I have bad days, you have bad days, but it's pushing through and trying again, because you can see you're setting yourself a goal. Like you've got a goal in mind, and if you can stick to doing like the hard yards, then it's going to pay off. And that's kind of just what you have to remind yourself. It's like we say to our clients as well, like, you have a goal, let's just remember what that goal is and do what you need to get there, because if that's your goal, it means it's going to mean a lot to you when you get there. So when you get there, then it's going to be just paying off from there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just pushing through, really.
Yep.
But just enjoying the whole journey, because it is hard at times, but depending on what you're doing, just trying to change your mindset. I think mindset comes into it a lot. Do you have any tips on like any times you've felt out of your comfort zone but you've pushed through?
I think it's just knowing that if it scares you, embrace it.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Like don't shy away from not wanting to do certain things.
Yes.
I know it's easier said than done, because like it can suck, but by pushing through, like life does get a heck of a lot easier. Once you've pushed through, you've achieved something that you knew you couldn't do before, and now you can. And so little hiccups, like even just walking into a gym, now becomes easy for people. If you can consistently go for a month or two, I guarantee by the third or fourth month, you're no longer worrying about walking into a gym. It's now about how to most effectively train, or just other things that are now your glass ceiling. So just smashing through that.
You're so right. Well, take me for an example, right? Like I hated going to the gym. Now I love going to the gym, and now we run an online fitness business. Like,
what the heck?
What the heck is that journey? But that's me being honest as well, and like that's only because I push myself out of my comfort zone that I've got here. Which is crazy to look back on. And that also reminds me of on my 21st birthday, so quite a few years back, but you took me to the Skywalk, and we walked around the Sky Tower. And I don't think really enjoyed the experience, did you? It was quite hard for you, but like after...
Shut up. Don't act like I was the one that was scared, it was you. Shut up. Don't try to stitch me up in front of friggin' cameras. I've never heard this before until right now.
Let's just say, I'll use it as an example, he's pissing himself, but afterwards he was stoked he did it.
Shut up, you.
Got him.
You're a straight liar now.
Cheers, bro. Okay, well, we'll leave it there before we get into a fight. Let's move on to the next topic. Business, what's going on behind the scenes? I know that we've had a few cuisines going on.
Oh, you got the word right for once.
Did I actually?
Say it again.
No.
Go on.
Cuisine. Is it?
Cuisine.
Cuisine. Cuisine.
Yeah.
I can cuisine.
Yeah, that's your best work. You've been practicing all week, I can tell.
I hate that word. I don't know why I keep saying it. I should give it to you to say.
I just say meal plans. It's a lot easier.
But it sounds so boring. Like, this is a cuisine, you know? What is our new cuisine?
We're going with like the Italian range.
Yeah.
We're just chucking in a few more recipes, more pasta based. People love pasta. Yeah. People love the carby dishes. Who doesn't? So we've just included a lot more of them into our meal plans. So we've got the chicken Alfredo pasta, the bologneses, all the different types of, what was it, tortellini or whatever?
Yeah, we've got the margherita pizza in there, the barbecue pizza. Jeez, I'm actually surprised how many you remember.
Yeah. Well,
have you been eating them?
I've created a lot of them, so I have to remember it. But yeah, no, so that's what we're doing, just to give our clients a bit more selection, a bit more variety. All the recipes are based, when we say for like New Zealand and Australia, we mean that in terms of like our ingredients are what you would see in our supermarkets.
Yeah.
So it's not like the UK or US based things, and I know like MyFitnessPal and that, a lot of it is for overseas.
Yeah.
Whereas we've tried to make it a bit more closer for us.
Well, we have done.
Yeah.
Because like all of our recipes have the calories and the macros in it, and they have the photos of the ingredients you need. So by going to get that, you're getting exactly those calories and macros, which makes it really easy for our clients. But we're always open to doing different meal plans. So any of our clients who are listening, if you want any different cuisines in there, then just drop it in the comments or send myself or Brandon a message, and we can do that as well. But we're going to continue to pretty much like expand our meal plans, aren't we? Because we've done like different cuisines.
And the easiest
now.
way is just feedback from people.
Yeah.
Straight away, people say they want this type of food. We're like, okay, there's a trend. People want pastas.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
So we'll make it.
Yeah, and that chicken Alfredo one is really good.
Yeah.
So good. But yeah, so that's what's kind of going on at the moment, and it's been good. We're going to continue doing cuisines.
Mm-hmm.
And soon we're going to open a bloody kitchen, I swear.
Oh, I'm not. Maybe you can.
Yeah, true. I've tried your cooking. Yeah, you should definitely
I'm just
not
a basic.
open that.
I'm basics.
No, but yeah, thank you, team. Thank you for listening. Chuck us a follow, a like, a subscribe, everything. And we'll always be doing this every week. So hopefully you guys come along for some chit chats.
Definitely. Nah, good having you all here.
He has to say something.
And yeah. Well done.
Good job, guys.
Cheers, bye.
Here's episode 10. See you next week.
See ya.